Oh, hello. Beautiful people of the internet. How we doing? Hello, hello, hello. No Toby Maguire? Is this a late? Is this for because I'm late? All right, that's fair, actually. I like that. Is there no music or is my audio weird? Can you guys hear the music? Hello, hello. Beautiful people of the internet. How we all doing? Hi, Hustlebet. Hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Tony muted the stream. Hi, guys. Welcome in, welcome in. Hero, lay down, lay down, lay down. You're being annoying. Lay down. Lay down. Wait. All right, we're going to see if he will wait for his treats. We're going to see. Lay down. Lay down. Wait. We're going to see if he will wait for his TREATS. Lay down. Okay, let's do treats. Okay. How we all doing? Hello, hello, hello. Are there supposed to be only 5 treats? I don't know. I got 5 treats too. That's weird.
Please may we know Elle's Halloween costume.
Yes. Okay, dogs. Those treats come from Carly Zuma Lambrecht, Danny Gelliff, and the entire rest of the community because there's one spot missing on the thing. That's so weird. What the fuck is Sonic doing here? Larry, thanks for the 32 months. Yes. What is your child's Halloween costume? Elle is going as a cow because a month ago when we bought the costume,
it's a new subscriber. Welcome to the cult.
She was obsessed with saying moo and obsessed with cows generally. Now she's an entirely different person, so it feels a little funny, but she's going as a cow. So let's see here. Emma is going to be Miss Rachel. That's very cute. Lucas's Link from Breath of the Wild. I love that. I love that. Let's see here. Arat Prime, hello, welcome in. First time live, glad to be here sharing on the fun. Hi Gaming University 72. Welcome in. I don't know why it said we only got 5 dog treats today. I don't know, man. Very weird.
How many peepaws would a pee paw if a peepaw could peepaw?
How many peepaws would a peepaw? I hate it. I won't even say it out loud. That's amazing. Carly, thanks so much. Hi, guys. I'm very happy to be here. We're going to play some Alan Wake.
Fearful face.
We're going to play some Alan Wake today, but first we're going to chat for a little bit because I miss you. It's been like a week. It's been over a week.
Yet another contribution to the cult. Could feed my kids instead, but them emotes though.
Why'd you have to put it that way? Thanks, Cherub. Thank you, David Kerr, for the 30 months. Pseudo Dork, thanks for the follow.
Today's a good one. No, it was last game, but been playing the bunker. Turns out I am not a fan of horror, and that was a poor first choice. But the show must go on and all that.
The show must go on. Sven, thanks for the 40 months. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Carly, thanks for the sub and the peepaw. I appreciate that. Oh boy, I'm getting warm. I probably should have taken my jacket off. Gaming University apparently makes Remedy lore videos. Oh, that's exciting. Oh my god, we have a celebrity among us. You know, the name of that one hit video game from 2020. That's awesome. Welcome in. How's the anti-backseat task going? I've watched Breath of the Wild, Ocarina of Time. Now I'm watching the Hollow Knight series. First time hopping into a stream. Anti-backseat's going great. We have the best community on the internet that really understands the lack of spoilers, and they've been great. Ryan fits the pissfoot vibe. What does that mean? Has Ryan seen Full Metal Alchemist? I have not. Is pee-paw? Oh, I understand. Piss foot. Interesting. I think it comes from a sort of an accent bastardization of pawpaw. Has been like papa. Has been my understanding, but maybe I'm wrong. Ryan, tell us about the run. I ran a long time in the desert, and I am so fucking tired still, guys. Today's Wednesday. I ran on Saturday, and I am still carrying a lot of fatigue. It was really awesome. I had a really amazing weekend. I ran a 100K trail race, so 60 plus miles in the desert for like 10 and a half hours. And it took everything I had, and it was awesome. And I really am happy with it. But man, I am still... I've done races like pretty close to that distance before. And I have never felt this tired. I never felt this wrecked right afterwards. So, yeah, it was awesome though. It was truly one of my favorite experiences ever. It was really amazing. So, thanks for asking. Thanks for asking. We got a lot of newbies today. It's true. I need to take this sweater off, but I'm reading these messages. Pseudodork says, hi, nice to finally catch you on stream. Found you on YouTube via Valheim. Let's go. Finished it yesterday. Feels like I know you guys already. Welcome in. Welcome in. Valheim is one of those games that I feel sad that we didn't get to play more of, but such is life. Such is life. Okay, who's got costumes? Who's got costumes? Whose kids have costumes? I need to scroll back up and find Lambrecht's thing they just said in Twitch chat, because I wanna see what Lambrecht's baby is going as. We're gonna play Alan Wake on Halloween, so we'll have an actual Halloween day. But what are what are you guys going as for Halloween? What are your kids going as, etc., etc., etc.? Speaking of Valheim, check your damn DMs, Ryan. I'm working on it. I spent some time this morning working on it. I'm getting there. I'm sorry. I am. Luke says, "Oh, I need a costume. Go as a snail." Hey, it's my internet username. My kid's going as a train engineer. So cute with the little hat. Ryan, what's your costume? I'm not gonna tell you. I don't really have one. I don't really have a costume. I will wear one, but I don't think it'll be anything new. I think I'm just... Actually, you know what? Oh, shit. Do I keep the mustache for another 3 days? Fuck. Shit, I might have to keep the mustache until Friday. Dang it. I was so convinced I was going to chop it all off tonight. Dang it. Okay, well, maybe not the last day is the let me just delete that part from the from the title. False advertising. Don't sue me. We might keep the stash for a couple more days. You don't have a costume? What about Tingle? I don't have a new costume. I've got old costumes. I've got Tingle. Got some old stuff like that. But okay, I gotta find Lambrecht's message. No Halloween plans. On Friday, my dad turned 75. We've organized a surprise party. That's amazing. My grandbaby's spooky-themed birthday party. She was dressed as Bowie, Ghost Bluey. Her mom and dad were Bandit and Chili. That's really funny. Elle has some Bowie pajamas that I think are really cute. What's the temperatures like in the desert at this time of year? I think the high was 87 this weekend, which was honestly lower than I was worried about. I'm scrolling. Just want to say I've been loving your Satisfactory playthrough. Thanks, Hustleba. Your approach to sticking with the blind playthrough is brilliant and so satisfying when you figure stuff out. And so frustrating when I don't. Thank you, though. That's very, very sweet of you. Thank you. Lambrecht says we're doing Baby Greaser because T has the white shirt / blue pants and a prominent hair curl. Amazing. Baby Greaser is really funny. I love that. I bet it was really dry, though, even if it wasn't so hot. It was really dry. It was nice. I spent 10 and a half hours running through the desert, and you would just, like, pack ice. I have some pictures, actually. You would just pack ice in literally every nook and cranny of your body, and that helped keep you pretty cool. And there were aid stations, like, so often. So, you know, it was... Let's see if I have a good photo that includes the ice. I had like arm sleeves that you would shove ice into. I shoved ice into my hat. I shoved ice into a bandana around my neck. I shoved ice down my shirt. And I just got completely like soaked in water the entire time to help with staying cool. What was the temperature in the desert? It got up to 87 this year. That's what I heard. Why am I hearing? Oh, it's the baby monitor. Oh, that's so funny. I was hearing my own voice coming out of my phone, and I was very confused what was going on. It's the baby monitor in the other room. I was like, what's going on? My phone is talking to me. That's funny. I'll find a photo real quick. Hi from YouTube, first time joining the stream. Hi, Sailor Soju. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Breath of the Wild and Hollow Knight are tough to see and not backseat on. Absolutely. It's generally tough to not backseat on games that you are good at, and also games that, you know, require a little bit of get good. Like the fact that you can, you know, pogo in Hollow Knight is a really nice thing to know immediately. The good news is the longer you do it, the easier it is to learn not to backseat. And our community's so amazing at it. I can't find the freaking picture I'm looking for. Hi, Nari. How's it going? Hello. Hi, Ello. Longest week ever without a Blueprints video. Had to turn to other creators. Felt dirty. Yesterday's episode was a banger, though. Don't feel dirty. Hi, Mr. Callan. Welcome in. You learn to enjoy the suffering. Yeah, I'm not sure it's for everybody, but I like that at least some people learn to enjoy the suffering. All right, let me just find one quick photo. I can't find a fucking photo. There's just too many of other people. Okay, here we go.
Hi.
Dear Lord 40.
Lordy, lordy, look who's 40. Hi, public. Thanks for the 40 months. Okay, quick little photo to explain the race this weekend. I wore a hat that had ice in it. I wore arm sleeves that had ice in it. I wore a t-shirt that had ice in it. I have a little bandana around my neck. I'm not sure if you can see it right here. That thing, shoved full of ice. Megan shoved this thing so full of ice that it literally started choking me, and I had to be like, can we get a little less ice inside of this ice bandana? Yeah, it was a great day. It's a great day. Anyways, long story short, finally found a photo. Kind of looked like a ponytail. Oops, all ice. How was your last week? What's going on with you? Bro's icy? I'm icy with it, is the thing I never said. Great thumbnail choice for today's Majora's Mask video. I haven't gotten far yet, but I breathed a sigh of relief. I picked that exact... I'm glad you said that, Luke, because I picked the exact photo being like, I need to let people know. I need to let people know what happens in this episode. Sometimes you hide the reveal. Sometimes you show. I was like, I need to show. For me, backseating prevents the streamer from thinking about the story in their own terms. Kills the fun since different perspectives are what it's all about. Yeah, I think they're a shortcut. And I think in some situations, a shortcut is amazing. I think in some situations, a shortcut is just what you need. Because the long way around isn't always the most pleasurable. But if you've spent your life cultivating an appreciation of the nitty-gritty experience of, you know, playing a game is playing it badly as well as playing it well. Some people want to get straight to playing it well because that's really enjoyable for them. But I think playing a game badly or misunderstanding it or not speaking its language or learning, aka failing and then getting better, failing and then observing, I think is as much fun, if not more fun. I think it is. And you know, I don't think that's probably a surprise to any of you. Oh boy. That's what a noob would say. It's true. I'm going to be a noob after 15 years of video gaming. It's true. Since being converted to blind playthroughs by this channel, I've been a complete menace to my friends about avoiding spoilers. They are warned on pain of death. My friends are all pretty great. I appreciate them. My D&D group is amazing at, like, one of whom is here in chat right now. We have a couple, like, big video game players in the group. And so, like, when Silksong came out, they were like, you know, we could talk about this without talking about it at all. And I was like, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate that. The Blueprints people have long meetings on crafting the perfect nudge. We have to give it up. Can we give some hearts or some whatevers, some support to the Blueprints Discord spoilery team? One of the most satisfying moments in the game recently for me, thanks to a specific nudge from, and it was barely a nudge, is kind of how I felt about it, but it was barely a nudge, and then it was the exact right amount of nudge. It was great. You guys did awesome. You guys did awesome. I need to respond to some messages on YouTube about it because I saw some people post there as well about like taking part in the Discord process. I can't wait. I can't say what I want to about Majora's Mask to avoid spoilers to you, the rest of chat who haven't watched the episode. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. With enough time, we can start talking about things like that. So, one of my nephews is an absolute menace with spoilers. He'll read the wiki for series he's reading before he's done. That's really funny. Back during the first episode of Blueprints, I made a comment like, at this rate, he's going to be playing it in November as a joke. Here we are. Here we are. Oh, shit. Today's episode's not on the playlist? Let me add that real quick. Thank you, K-Bell. How are you? How was the last week of your life? What's new? What's good? Specifically, I would love to hear about the highlights of your last week. Oh, I added it to the Alan Wake playlist. That's why. That's the wrong playlist. Whoops. I told you, I'm carrying some fatigue. And not just physical fatigue. I'm carrying some mental fatigue from, like, focusing on running hard for 11 hours in the desert. It was an amazing experience. And I am, like, a little, glazed over still. Ryan made an oopsie. I posted me and my girlfriend's Breaking Bad costumes. Hold on, let me look on here. Celebrated my birthday earlier this week. Let's go. Let's go. What the fuck is this? That's amazing. The Breaking Bad photo is really funny. Specifically the glasses and the facial hair. That's really good. I love that a lot. I love that. You can check in the Discord if you need to see it. That's amazing. Cypher!
Guess who's back?
Hello.
Sorry I keep bouncing in and out with y'all. I'm still here in spirit. There have been some things going on in the background with my work.
That's okay.
I've had to stay quiet and take a step back from a lot of places while
Aw.
dealing with mental health and making sure with my chain of command that everything is still going to be okay. I love you guys and am glad to be here.
Thank you, Cypher. We love you too. I hope you're doing okay. Yeah, you don't ever have to apologize for taking a step away. Do your thing. I don't have little and to hug on my shortcut anymore. Yeah. I hope you're okay. Thanks for the message. Thanks for the subscription as well, but thanks for the message. Yeah. Okay, highlight of your last week. Really good turnout for early voting. I'm happy people are paying attention to local elections. Did my first escape room last weekend. Work in university started again this year. I can finally work in the afternoon, which is so much nicer for a night owl like me. Ella's on medical leave. Work was going so badly. I'm going to quit my job, I think. Gotcha. Jacinda's birthday? Last time I watched someone stream Alan Wake, Twitch was still called Justin TV. Oh. Speaking of talking about it without talking about it, Campaign 4 of Critical Role is so good. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm on episode 4. And I'm pretty sure I know what you freaked out about, Carly. I'm pretty sure. I haven't had a chance to DM you back yet, but I'm pretty sure I know what you freaked out about. Who the heck was Justin? On Justin.tv? I think it was one of the founders. Yeah, I think so. Who else is watching Critical Role Campaign 4? No spoilers at all. I just want to see who's playing or watching. I bought a laptop for my father's birthday. We're going to surprise him on Friday. Is your father also Anne's father? I don't think so. But I think Anne's father is birthday is on Friday. I watched a friend play Alan Wake for like 4 minutes and I didn't understand shit. Alan Wake is I can't wait to play some more of it. It's interesting. That's the I just realized that's the least interesting thing I could possibly say about it. I'm just sitting here thinking through it. I can't wait to have a better understanding of the plot shape, the like structure of the story being told. Because that to me is the biggest question mark in my head right now in terms of like it as a like written game is I'm very curious about the structure. We'll talk about that in a second. We'll talk about it later. Is this the stream when we find out we're all brothers and sisters? Brothers and sisters in Christ. I'm just kidding. In the cult, you know? I'm sorry. I can't see the phrase brothers and sisters without reverting to a time when I was 7 years old. I can't. I'm disappointed for not being caught up on C4. I'm still only on episode 2. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. It's very weird to have not quite finished campaign 1, not seen anything from 2 or 3, and then be watching campaign 4. Carly is Chat's dad, correct? You're so lucky, Carly. You have so many very present fathers. So many really present, really emotionally aware fathers. I started saying in the year of our Lord 2025 as a joke. Now I can't refer to a year without saying in the year of our Lord. Yeah. Carly is Chat. I did misunderstand that. I thought all of Chat was Carly's dad. Not Carly is Chat's dad. I also don't know that Carly is Chat's dad. I thought Tony was Chat's dad. All right, you guys got to wrestle. You guys got to fight for the title. I claimed the title? When did you claim it? Was it during the chair simulator game? I claimed it on Father's Day. How do people remember stuff? Because I don't remember that. I'm Evo's father, but other than that, Carly is apparently Chat's dad. I kind of liked it better the other one. Carly. Would you say you are interested in having this? That sounds weird. Would you say you're interested in having a father figure? What if Chat was your dad as well? It's 2025. Chat can have 2 dads. Sure. Okay. Well, now you've got a lot of emotionally present fathers. I really liked that image in my head of all of Chat being a group of emotionally available present fathers. I liked that idea. There's been some Chat lore development since the Hollow Knight days. Tony is Chat's cool uncle. Are you calling Tony old? Katsilla, the way you phrased this comment is my favorite thing I've seen today. Carly is our dad, and we're her dad back at her. The back at her is what makes that amazing. The back at her elevates that from like an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 line to a 12. That's just the best possible. That's truly amazing. It's dads all the way down. Back at her makes it sound like I'm rubber, you're glue. That's really good. It's really good. It's really good. The dad diagram is a circle. Oh boy. What was the highlight of my last? I mean, we were on this trip last couple days, which was awesome. We did leave Elle at home. So Megan and I left Elle behind. Like we left her with. We didn't leave her behind. We left her with her grandparents. Megan and I went on a trip without Elle for the first time together. Each of us have individually left, but we've never both left together, which was a little interesting. At first, it was Megan and I were both totally fine with it, and then after the race was done and we were just sort of waiting to come back home, we were like, "Oh shit, we're ready to be home." And then the craziest thing happened, which is that like right before we were coming home, we kept getting updates that Elle was doing like a million new things. Like the first like 4 days, she didn't learn anything new or anything. Last couple days, I mean, I'm gonna be a cliche here, but like our daughter is different than when we left. She's changed. And not in a like horror movie way where like all of a sudden she, like stands up at night and looks directly into the camera and starts speaking in tongues. She didn't learn Japanese, but she is so different. It's insane. She's so different. It's insane. Yesterday we were hanging out with her and the dogs, and she said both Hero and Kingsley. And then she said wa k. She's never been able to do a k noise before. She's never been able to say either of their names. She's never been able to make a k noise before. She's got words out of her, like, she's, like, it's a new word every 3 minutes. Not every day, every 3 minutes. Wa, k. I swear to God, I cried when the K happened. K. Teacher, my name next? Carly. Gotcha. Yeah. Grandparents need a raise? It's true. It's really true. She can pronounce Kingsley. It's not. She's not. let's not oversell it here. She's not hitting the L. She's probably not really hitting the N. She's kind of like, she's giving a couple letters, but like, but you can tell exactly what she's saying. I picked her up from daycare yesterday, and she looked straight in the mirror in the car and said, "I know." And I said, "You know?" And she goes, "I know." And I went, "Huh?" And she goes, "I don't know." And we spent 5 minutes going back and forth, me being like, "You know?" And I figured out what she was saying. She was saying, "I don't know." But she doesn't say don't. She just says, "I know." I know. She's saying, "I don't know." I said, "I don't know" to her, and she giggled, she laughed, and like nodded. And I was like, "What?" And then I asked her if she wanted something, and she goes, "I know." I was like, "What? What is happening? You know so many more." The don't is silent. It's true. It's crazy. It's great. It's crazy. 50-50 if you understand what she means. It's always tough to understand. You're at the perfect time to start teaching her Finnish. I don't know. It's crazy. People say that about like you go on vacation, come back, and your kid is different, but it happened. It truly happened, and I was freaking out. It's really cute. It's really cute. I think "don't" was my first word. You can tell exactly what she's saying. No, only parents can understand their toddlers. That's very true. That's very true. There is a little bit of that where it's like, we just speak her language, no one else would probably understand it. But such a fun age. They're growing so much. Enjoy it before you know it. She'll be a 5-year-old teenager arguing about everything. Oh, it's a fun age when it's great. Oh man. I'm scared for the future, but also looking forward to it as usual. Anyways, that's the L update. The 2.5-year-old just started speaking in sentences. It's crazy to notice those changes. Danny has a story about when her kid was asking for Akidos. Akidos? Oreos? Akidos? Tacos? For lack of a better term, experiencing a quote-unquote neurotypical baby compared to what we went through with Lucas is just so different. Really? See, I feel like I caught the tail. Like, when you first came here, Lucas was probably like 3 or 2 probably. Tokitos. Or at least I started hearing more about it probably when he was like 3. So the difference feels. I didn't know that. I didn't know that the difference felt so so strong. Cable says that it was a big mystery until one day she said, "I found my Akidos." Birkenstocks? What are Akidos? I found my Akidos. Binoculars? Hi, Cams. How's it going? Binoculars. Akidos. Oh, that's funny. Binoculars. Tony says Emma's happier, more complacent, can communicate what she wants via sign language, calmer, snugglier. Yeah. Gosh, that must have been so challenging. When I was little, I used to call poppies, which in Spanish are amapolas, maspolas. Maspolas. Parenting is a wild trip. I don't know. Wild trip. But I will say I was so freaking excited to get home. And she was so excited to see us when we got home. And I was so, you know, I don't know. I feel like you guys maybe hear a lot about the, like, I don't know. I don't know if I walk the balance of, like, talking about the exciting stuff as well as the drudgery of parenting. I feel like I talk more about the drudgery of parenting, but man. It's great. It's just no, it's been funny lately. I'll do dishes after dinner while the family finishes up. Emma will come hug my legs and make me stop to get her in her jammies. That's really cute. It's really cute. Sometimes the word associations are wild. My sister called squirt soda speaker. No idea. I've never been a parent, but I watched my parents do it as a kid. It seemed pretty easy to me. The excitement is in your voice. You come across as very happy and loving. Don't worry. Perfect. In that case, let me complain some more. I'm just kidding. What do you mean last day of mustache? Honestly, Mona, ignore that. I'm probably still going to have it on Friday. I was going to get rid of it, but I think I decided just a second ago that I'm going to keep it until Friday, probably. But then I'm getting rid of it. It's like, you know, you got to do like around the holidays, I got to, you know, family pictures and that sounds like such a lame reason. But, you know, I want to be back to what I consider my normal self. And also, it's really annoying to try and make thumbnails for YouTube using the same old photos when I can't take new photos without people being like, what the fuck is on your lip? I gotta my thumbnails are either all mustache or no mustache. And I gotta like strike this balance. And I've been 2 months without able to take new YouTube thumbnail photos. And it's exhausting. Take new pics and Photoshop out the mustache? You must have Photoshop skills I do not have. Speaking of, really quickly, of Photoshop skills you guys do not have. Has anybody seen the movie RV with Robin Williams? Hands raised. RV by Robin Williams. Your thumbnail pics are stock photos. I mean, I stock them. Like, I take them. But, yeah. I try to keep them fresh, relatively fresh. Nobody's seen it. A couple people have seen it. So for this trip, we rented 2 different RVs, and we drove through the Arizona desert as people who had never driven RVs before. And I did make myself, me and my friends, a little bit of a Photoshop relic that I printed out and hung on the RV door. I made this the night before the trip of all of my friends as RV characters. Plus, I added a bunch of extra ones, too. But the problem was I printed it out the night before at like 10:30 and we go on a 4 a.m. flight. 10:30, we leave for the airport at 4 a.m. Meg's been asleep for hours. I make that shit on Photoshop. I go to print it off. Our printer has a possession. by a demon. Our printer is going through an ongoing exorcism. It's making a grinding noise I've never heard before. A like, like. That's kind of what it sounded like. Don't clip that. It's making a noise that I've never heard it made before. Then it tells me it's low on ink. I'm like, it's motherfucking 10:30 at night. I don't know if we have more ink. I don't know where to find it. We're just gonna hope that whatever comes out is good. I can show you guys what came out. Actually, it's bad. Apparently, we were really low on colored ink because that's how much blue we got. That's the amount of blue we got. Everything else. So I took this and duct taped it to the RV as a surprise to my friends. They were like, what the fuck are we looking at? And I was like, I'll have to send you the actual photo. It looks like shit here, but I worked hard on it, I promise. Yeah, isn't that cursed? That's when the movie poster's been hanging in the window for 3 summers. Anyways, I gotta delete that from my desktop because it looks very weird. I have a Halloween party coming up. Costumes are optional. Any ideas for a costume I could come up with in a couple days? Costumes are optional. What do you share in common with the friends you were going to? The party, the people you are going to the party with? Can't go wrong with the silly hat. D&D and Magic the Gathering. Okay. We need good D&D themed quick costumes. Quick costumes. Artifice, how much hair do you have? What are we working with in terms of hair? What are we working with in terms of hair? Long hair? Shortish hair? I don't remember if you've posted a selfie. I don't remember. I was thinking long. A dungeon and a dragon building in wings made out of cardboard. Ooh, I like that. What about a dragon dungeon? You're a dungeon, but you have wings. About 4 inches long, I think. Dang it. Ann says do Ryan's Withers costume. I was going to say go as Gale. Get a purple robe. Go as Gale from Baldur's Gate 3. You get the hair for it. If you don't go as Sexy Halson... About 4 inches, I think, question mark, something, something, exclamation joke. Is Iculos here yet? I want to play some Alan Wake, but I don't want to. I don't know if Iculos is making it today. I don't want to. We should probably start the game. Growing out your hair is an adventure, that's for sure. How long is your hair? Yeah, I've grown mine out a couple times, and it is an adventure, absolutely. Hey, Kodros is at work. I had to stop in and say hi. Hi, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for stopping in. Gail would have been perfect before the haircut. Damn it. Other D&D or Magic the Gathering. I don't know. Don't know. Didn't catch up on the VOD, but I did watch the first episode of Alan Wake. What episode are you in? Episode in game. We're in the middle of 2. We have done like 4-ish hours of the game.
Good
Yeah.
day. Everyone
Hi.
Lilland heart.
Hi. Thanks for the 32 months. The tier 3, by the way. Can we get some hearts for all the subscriptions today? Thank you, guys. Thanks for the support. I feel like I didn't adequately little into heart in the chat earlier. Thank you, guys. Hi, Freya. How are you? Oh, I know. MK says if you paint, you could use cardboard to be a magic card. Yeah, put a little hole right in the middle of a piece of cardboard. What's a Magic the Gathering card that has a face on it? I'm sure there's about 1 million, right? What's an iconic Magic the Gathering card that has a face in the middle of it? I don't know. I don't know shit about Magic the Gathering. If you have a color printer, you can print a card and tape it on the cardboard. No paint skill required. That's true. Artifice says, hair. Go as Alan Wake. Bring a typewriter with you. You have a typewriter? All right, let's play some Alan Wake. Ann says, let's play Alan Wake. No. It's only okay if I say it. It's not okay if you guys say it. It's only okay if I say, let's play Alan Wake. If you say it, then it reads as impatient. All right, let me get the game going. Alan would actually be doable. There you go. Just put a little bandage on your head. Get a flashlight. Alan, wake up. Babe, wake up. It's Alan Wake time. Wake up, babe. It's Alan time. The problem with Alan Wake is that I have to say, let's play Alan Wake, and then wait 60 seconds for this game to load on my computer. I wish I had the talent to make my own good Halloween costumes. I'm just not that person. Not that person. First Tama on stream. Let's go. Look at that. Air Prime got the first Tama in. Let's go. Oh my god, the load-in screen for this fucking game is so loud. I always feel like I get inspiration for Halloween costumes too late to put them into practice. Yeah, I feel like if I need a costume, I'll start thinking of it. Like 2 days before Halloween. Why did the volume get loud? What's going on here? All right, y'all ready? See how this goes. Oh, hello. Beautiful people of the internet. Welcome back. We're playing Alan Wake. We're going to continue the game. We had just met our wife's kidnapper. It's been a week since I last played the game. My hope is that I remember absolutely everything that happened. I did try and give myself a refresher this morning. But we'll find out. Formie says, sorry if I missed it. I was in and out the last 30 minutes. How was Arizona, Ryan? It was really good. It was really good. I was in Arizona. I was running a long trail race. It went really well. I'm not sunburnt.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
We're in.
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but
Let's move.
I
That's the
lost
way.
my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake. You better
Let's
keep up.
shoot him. Let's
You
shoot him
set
with the
up,
flare gun.
and I'll knock him down, Wake.
You set him up, I'll knock him down. Wait, what the heck? You can hit tab to switch POV? I didn't know that. Okay, so we have a flare gun. I have to hold down middle mouse button to use a flare. We do have a couple items over here. So last we left off, we had just... We're on the way to meet up with our kidnapper who told us to come here to Lover's Peak in the park. Rusty the park ranger has died. Max the dog has disappeared, probably dead. I don't really know. We're somewhere in the middle of Nightmare Land and reality. I don't know what's going on. If we're in reality or if we're in a nightmare. I think we're in a story. This guy just referenced a story. So maybe we're getting closer to the mystery, the sort of looming big mystery of this game right now, which is, do we really have, are we in a pre-written story, or do we have any freedom to affect things as we go? I would feel so much more comfortable with your gun in my hand. I need an emotional support gun, please. Thank you. Emotional support flare does not have the same ring to it. Max is in Tahiti for early retirement. I have a question for you. Is it... I still have time to change it. Is it rude to title the YouTube video for the last episode, the one that we recorded before this one, "No, not the dog," and then have a photo of the dog? Because I've already made the thumbnail, and I can change it. But I was like, oh, man, I bet this will make people a little bit sad. I bet it will also, like, raise some interest in the game. But, you know, to me, it felt like a thumbnail that would raise some interest. But I was also like, man, not the dog. At least we don't see anything happen. For your safety, stay on designated hiking trail. Oh, shit! He hit me with an axe! Stay back, motherfucker. No! Okay, I like your style, buddy. I like your style. Hit him. Hit him. Another flare, another flare. Back the fuck off. Shoot him, shoot him. Shoot him. Stop fighting me, he says. Ah! Is the volume exquisitely loud for you guys? Like that, boy? Or pretty normal? I feel like the game is deafening again. Holy shit. Why does Alan seem so intense when he's narrating? I don't know, but he does. Why does the game go up and down in terms of... volume? Maybe it's a skill issue. There you go. Am I supposed to peel these off? What am I supposed to do? Just stand here? Kill that guy. That guy right there. You're missing him.
That's right. You just keep coming.
Can you shoot him?
Just die already. Die.
My guy cannot hit a shot. I feel like it's still so loud.
Lover's Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the
Okay,
gun.
deal.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun.
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it.
Oh, they're coming. Oh no, they're coming. Alright, we can do this.
Hi.
Brack, thanks so much for the sub. Holy shit! Long time no see. Just chuck a flare out there. You're doing great, buddy.
Just a little longer.
Can you hustle? I've got so many flares. How many flares do I have? Ah, I only have 2
Get
flares!
some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us.
Can you hustle? I've got 1 flare left.
Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open, Wake. Move it or
Run.
lose it.
Run. It's a save point. Let's go. Oh, baby, we're back. Are you coming, buddy?
Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe.
I like the light. What can I say? I'm a huge fan.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon.
Shit, I'm behind. I only saw up to the end of episode 1. I will be honest with you. Right before vacation, I did not get a chance to put out episode 3 and 4 on YouTube. So there is some that has not made it to YouTube yet. I apologize. I was trying to get that done, and then instead I ended up making that RV poster and going to sleep. I stayed up late to make the wrong thing. So, oh, we got a little map here. I stayed up late making the wrong thing. Hi, artist. How's it going? Brack, how you doing, man? Hope you've been well, my friend. I've been great, artist. How are you? We're back. It feels good to be playing this game again. We're right in the action, too. Exclamation VODs. That's true. You could follow the VODs channel, which we did finally hit 1,000 subscribers on, which means I do now make like 30 cents a day from that channel. Let's go. Let's go, YouTube ad revenue.
The last stand.
Last stand? Where's my wife?
Here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
What do you
Give me
mean?
the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
When you say last stand, where are we going from here? Are we going to jump off? I have 4 flares left. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. I'm going to throw it.
Nailed you.
Suck it. Bye, Cam. Get him. Get him. Ow! Flare time, flare time, flare time. Okay, we're doing it, we're doing it. Why are you running out? Will you stay back here? I've got 13 batteries at least. What's going on? Oh my god, they're climbing up the fucking... Ah!
Stop fighting me! Like that, boy?
I think this is our last flare. Well, no, we don't have a flare. Are we out of flares? We're completely out of flares. Please kill this guy.
This is a piece of cake, Wake. That's right. You just keep coming. Just die already, die!
Ah! All we have is us and a couple Duracells.
Stop moving!
Okay, this is terrible. I don't like this at all. I have no health. I'm dead. Fuck!
Fight them as long as they keep...
I don't like this guy's vibes. He's interesting. He's very interesting. Very sarcastic and like very like gallows humor almost. Very just like resigned. Artist says, thanks for the gift sub. It's been a difficult year for me and my family, but it's crazy how difficulty can be such a blessing. Oh man, I hope you're doing okay. Yeah. We get some hugs or hearts in the chat. Yeah, I hope you're doing okay, artist. At least he isn't running out of bullets. It's good that we have bullets. Some of them are even hitting the enemy.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
He's not going to give you the
That's not how
gun.
this goes. Get
Okay,
with
I
the
think we
program,
save
Wake.
the flares for later. Use the batteries first. No throwing of axes. That's the important thing. No throwing of axes. Let the battery recharge a little bit.
Stop moving! That's what I got for you.
The battery recharge a little bit. Yep. Okay, we'll recharge. Will you shoot these bitches, please? Beautiful.
Monster!
Beautiful. I still have all of my flares. Okay, we're doing it.
Stop fighting me!
This guy's throwing. Will you fucking hit this guy, please? That was supposed to save me some health. It did not save me some health.
A piece of cake, Wake.
Okay. Oh god, they're here. They're here. They're here. I didn't know they were up. Get some. He says, get some. This guy hates hitting the target. He could use some aiming practice for sure. No, throw the flare. Throw the flare. Throw the flare. I'm so fucking dead. Do we have one more after this or what? It says we have 2 more.
Feel that? Huh?
Okay. Flare. How many of these bitches do we have to kill? He's taking so many hits to the head. Holy shit. It's funny, in the remaster, the batteries removed the Energizer brand at the request. The batteries died too fast, which wasn't good for advertising. That's amazing. Wait, that's so funny. A bad...
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her mouth.
Oh, okay. Is that the gun, finally? Guy says, where's my wife, like 50 times, then says it again. Quote unquote, I knew you were going to say that. Amazing.
You're gonna give me the manuscript, or you'll be sorry.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
Okay, so we followed our kidnapper and helped him, and then all of a sudden we have sort of quickly split ways because 1, he threatened our wife, and 2 is sort of making a demand which we can't understand, a sort of supernatural one about how soon we're going to get some editorial control. I am going to get some editorial control, and I'm going to do something like heroic and important. What was the word he used there?
He had Alice.
Front seat
the
question.
Manuscript because he thought it held some magical power, but I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Get back to Barry? The plot of this part of the story is, frankly, the plot of this part of the story is a little confusing to me. It feels a little like, why did we need to wander through the woods to make this part happen? I don't know. Is the idea to play Alan Wake 2 after this, artist says? That's a great question. I've heard, and because I got the comment a lot of different times on YouTube, that I need to play Alan Wake, then Control, before I play Alan Wake 2, as well as some optional, like, quantum game. And also the idea is that there's, like, apparently there are Alan Wake 1 DLCs, which are worth playing probably. So it sounds like the idea is to play this and then play Control at some point. Not right afterwards, but at some point. Which is exciting, because I kind of figured... I didn't know Control needed to be played afterward. Turns out the kidnapper might be a bad guy. Okay, we have a manuscript page, which is the most important thing that's happened here. Let's look at some writing. And also we got our pistol again. You definitely need to play Control in the middle. Okay, that's super interesting. I love it. Alice's fear of the dark.
On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Okay. I'm reading that mostly for the content. Do you think speech volume goes up if you keep that up? I don't know. The volume. Things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. Okay, we've been given a new tool, a flare, which apparently sort of helps me from getting overwhelmed, sort of buys a little bit of time. We have a pistol again. 6 bullets, 8 batteries. Yeah. Am I supposed to come down this way? It kind of looks like it. There's an arrow right there. Look at these pretty waterfall. This pretty waterfall. Gaming University says technically there are 6 games leading up to Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2 is playable without all of them, but it enhances the experience the more you know. We got an achievement for discovering 5 hidden chests. Another flare. Okay. Batteries. Didn't know the Alan Wake world was so complex. I didn't either. Okay, jump up the rocks. Jump up the rocks. I believe in you. Let's go back to the normal angle where I can play with him on the right-hand side of the screen. I like this better. We're probably supposed to walk across these trees, which I do kind of hate. Guess it's going to be a long 2026. Uh-oh. Just run. Just run. Do not fall in the water. Do not fall in the water. I don't want to. What do you think we fall in the second log? I kind of feel like we will. I feel like we fall here and wash up at that place right there. What do you think? We made it. Never mind. Explaining why you should play some of those games is a spoiler. Hell yeah. I appreciate you not then. I'm curious, though. I'm definitely curious. Oh, my God, the camera. Obviously, this game has stoked my curiosity in a way that not every game does at all. Can I have an open area over here? I was kind of thinking maybe... We're ignoring the marker, but I kind of thought maybe we would find another stash or something. I figured maybe we could find some kid's, like, abandoned weed. You know what would really help with this whole, like, delirium we're going through sort of situation? Finding something that will make us, finding some psilocybin in the woods. I don't know. That's my thought. Oh, we did find something. Holy shit. That's a bear trap. Never mind. Fuck me. Can I untrap it? Can I disarm it is the word. Oh my God, don't run into it. Jesus fucking Christ. No, I do not appear to be able to disarm it. Can I shoot it?
Rusty had warned me about these traps. I wouldn't want to get caught in one of them. Those teeth look nasty.
Those teeth look nasty. You can't disarm it. You just have to shoot. Oh, fuck! You just have to shoot it. Oh my God, there's so many. I'm not going to be able to do this. Oh my God, they're everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To step on it is technically to disarm it? Yeah, to disarm it around your fibia. Disarm its mouth around your fibia. Never heard that audio before because I've never shot a trap. Welcome to the little indigestion way of doing things. Wrong in so many ways. but you always discover some new dialogue. Okay, this is where I came from. I went that way. And then this is apparently the path I probably should have taken. Okay, we're just not gonna... Oh, God! We're just not gonna step on the bear traps. That's the goal? They're fucking everywhere, dude. And the minute a bad guy jumps out while I also have to run through this stuff... Hi, Ikelos. Are we awake? Wake up, babe. We're Alan Waken. Hi, Ikelos. How you doing today? Okay. Batteries, bullets. Let's go. 40 ammo. And a manuscript page. Let's fucking go. What's it say? Sarah thinks about Wake.
Didn't care about the legal threats Wake's agent had made. She let Wake go without argument because there was something about him she couldn't quite put her finger on. Something that reminded her of her father. She didn't think Wake would hurt his wife. Then she thought about the way he waded into Hartman, that hair-trigger rage flaring up without warning.
Okay, hold up. It's been a week since I played the game. Sarah refers to Sheriff Sarah. Or the sheriff, right? I think. But here's my question. Front seat question, who is Hartman? I don't remember if we've discovered who Hartman is. He waded into Hartman? That's the dude we punt. That's the doctor. That's the doctor who Sarah, or sorry, who Alice set us up with an appointment for. I understand. I'd kind of removed, oh my God. I'd kind of removed him from my memory. Hartman. What are the odds? This is a rhetorical question. Do not give me a single answer or non-answer in chat. But my writer brain is now like, what are the odds we are in some sort of induced psycho experience? Psycho as in like related to the brain, not psycho as in crazy. Like some sort of experience induced by a doctor. I do love a bad doctor. And the horror genre loves a bad doctor. One of these logs is going to break. I just know it. I think we're going to go across that log, but I just want to check over here real quick. Hopefully no bear trap. Okay. Let's do it. What are the odds that Hartman is actually in some way, shape, or form? Please don't break. 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 Okay, we're going. We're going. Whew. Can't believe I forgot about Hartman. The guy we punched. A lot happened really quickly during that whole scene. Whoa! Whoa!
I'm at home sick, so I got some more free time and just spotted that I've been subbed for 2 years. Thanks for all your lovely content,
Lily! Oh my God, we knocked them off the thing. Thank you! Thank you for the subscription. Oh, shit. I'm sorry you're feeling sick. Thank you. Welcome in. We're playing a little Alan Wake. We're shooting people. We're doing it. We're getting jump scared. Thanks for the lovely content. Thanks for the support. Hi, Jeff. How we doing? Okay. Where are they at? That reads to me like they're baddies, but I'm a little nervous. Whoa! I'm a little nervous. Okay. We let the battery recharge. We don't step on a... What is that sound? We don't step on a bear trap. What was that sound? The other thing that I'm a little bit nervous about is that the like woolly man, the character, there's a mammoth-sized hole in the wall back where Rusty was. I don't remember if... that Bucky character was still there. What is this? Where? Why would you make that noise? Oh, God! Oh, God! The fucking horror movie. Noise. Oh, my God. How are the spooks? Not too spooky? A little jump scary, but not bad. Okay, probably across this, yeah? Mammoth-sized is an oddly specific choice of words. Yeah, and maybe it's like the writer brain being like... We did it. We did it. They can't hit me. They can't hit me. I'm in the light. That bitch. Tried to hit me. Ah! What just happened? We got a coffee thermos. Let's go. Is it intentional you're playing this game during spooky season? Yeah, intentional. We actually did a vote last month where people got to pick between a couple games for spooky season. I played my first Amnesia game earlier in the month. I played Amnesia the Bunker. And then... a hunting rifle. Oh, baby. Does it have a zoom on it? No, it's still got the same weird third-person aiming mechanic. Dang it. We played Amnesia the Bunker. We also played another small one-off game called Last Report. But the two games that won the vote last month were Amnesia and Alan Wake. So here we are. Does it have a zoom? You know what I mean? I honestly don't mean a scope. I mean a zoom. Well, does it have the ability for me to, like, have a satisfying, you know, zoom? Wake, here's a chainsaw? What the fuck?
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
Okay, you want to hear a very small writerly note about clarity in this paragraph? Well, that's too bad because I'm going to tell you anyways. So here's an interesting moment where an editor would generally clean up your language. I like the description about my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. It's whatever. It's a cliche, you know, it's a cliched turn of phrase, but it's nice. The flashlight was heavy in my hand. Each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. The problem with using painful shock there is that it has electrical connotations right behind flashlight, which can cause a very small hiccup, probably not for a lot of readers, but for at least a couple, to put electricity as part of that sentence. Why? Why would electricity put... What you mean is it would like... You're feeling a physical, like, a pulling. Painful shock is not the right word. Not the right word. Painful maybe, but shock is not the right word. An editor would generally clear that up. Oh. Heavy in the hand, heyo. That vote was a month ago. How are we where we are in October? Somehow it's October 29th. Hi, K. Sarah. How's it going? How was your run? Let's see here. I've always had a hard time with shooters that don't let you go into first person. I really don't mind the general shooting mechanic in this game, but I get a hunting rifle. The thing that always excites me about that is the ability to be precise with headshots. Like, you know, the ability to have a little bit more control rather than the pistol. Okay, so hearing a chainsaw is bad. What do we think? This game loves to put people up on cliffs above me. Hearing a chainsaw. Is it going to happen now? Is it going to happen later? When's it going to happen? A lot of bear traps here. Definitely meant to go that way, I think. Already grabbed all this stuff. We got a coffee thermos. No extra stuff I'm missing. What's that sound? Holy shit. What's that sound? Stay back, you bitch. I have a... I think we keep... The fuck? I think we keep the thing for later. Hunting rifle for later. Just let him die in this light, dude. I don't know. He's like right there. I can see him. I have a front seat question. Ah! Is it possible for Alan Wake to miss? With guns? What I mean by that is, like, if I'm aiming mostly at the character, if you control him, yes, it is. I feel like if I'm aiming at the character, every bullet is hitting. Like, even vaguely on the character at all.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades.
We're in Nightmare
Looking
Land.
at it sent a shiver down my spine.
A shiver down your spine? I've never heard those two words pieced together before in any work of horror. A shiver down my spine. Oh no, the darkness is like... Yeah, the darkness. The gloop. It only damages if the shadow shield is gone. Yep. That much I've figured out. Eventually. After the game tried to teach me. I'm hearing noises. I don't like the way these things scream as if they have souls. Am I supposed to go up in it? I don't want to go up in it. Probably supposed to go that way. Let's go up in here, though. Hi, Ryan. Did you watch the short live-action prequel series? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Nope. Oh, my God. That was awesome. No, I did not. What a cool moment that was, that this whole thing will rotate. I liked that, actually. That was awesome. I didn't get anything useful by going in there, but I did... I did have a lot of fun watching it tip. That felt very scary. I feel like this game is just giving me homework. I have to watch a live-action prequel series and then also play some DLCs? And then play Quantum something and then play Control? That's the best kind of thing, though. When a game's like, got a universe attached to it and you're interested in the game. It's like the Portal webcomic. So I need to go this way. But what direction this way? Oh, you can straight up take a lot of fall damage from that small fall. Okay. Did not realize. Go this way. The fuck is that noise? Look at these trees. Those aren't the spookiest trees you've ever seen. Oh, boy. Make it through the woods. Checkpoint has been reached. Wait until you get to Dragon Age. There's entire novels. Never heard of the prequel series? There's a light over here. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Okay, this is a flare. This is a flare. Flare moment. Suck it. Oh, shit. Wrong button. There's too many of them. Too many of them. Too many of them. Too many of them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why am I not reloading the gun? I was hitting the wrong button to reload. There we go. Okay, we did it. We did it. We did it. It wasn't even close. Lost a little bit of health there. You fucker. Can I turn this thing on? Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. I feel like this is a good time to hit a flare. Buy yourself a moment of time so that you can get an actual permanent upgrade. Definitely the right call. Woo! The series is really good. It's very short. 6 by 5 minute episodes or something like that. They released it shortly before the game came out. You missed a couple times there? I did. The thing I was talking about with missing, though, is the, like, how... is basically, like, how... I didn't phrase it very well. Like, how accurate is this, like, aim assist kind of thing? Like, if my flashlight is vaguely on a character, it feels like the aim assist is really overpowered. Okay, there's a light over here. There's that building that we were... There's a coffee thermos. I don't like it when the woods swim like this. Yeah, I should have known I could miss. I've done it plenty of times so far. Okay, we got to see if we can find any extra manuscripts or anything. We're going this way. 22 bullets. I do have the hunting rifle. I wonder what it's... wonder what the perks of the hunting rifle in comparison to the pistol are. Got our thermos out here. Grab it. Coffee! The scary music stopped, which is actually scarier. The fuck? Oh no, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Flare. I can't even see anything. Oh my god, it reloads so slow. He hit me with an axe in the head. I should be dead. There's no way you recover from that. I think it's just stopping power. I think this gun just has stopping power, but the other one does not. Yeah, I think it's just more powerful artists. Exactly. Okay, so they're dead. Is that a manuscript up here? What's up here? Oh, that's a dead end. Hi, Rite. How's it going? Those guys died in one shot, so I guess it's just uber powerful. I can't... oh, no. I was going to say I can't reload it, but of course I can't reload it. I only have 4 bullets. Okay, checkpoint reached. We've gotten to the mill. I knew we were coming here eventually. I thought we were coming a different way. There's a little, oh! Just run. Run fast. Run fast. It's tilting. That's really funny. I feel like the game is doing a lot of that right now. Oh, Jesus. A lot of, like... The plane tilting was teaching us a mechanic, which is that, like, the unstable stuff is willing to tilt. So this darkness made manifest is what Alice is sort of... is the parallel between Alice's fear of the dark. When things are wrapped in darkness, they're more than just what they were before. Do you think I can take damage if I walk through this stuff? Oh, yeah, I can. Ouch. Yep, you can take damage there. Manuscript page. Let's go. Gotta find a way to get up there, though. It's alright. I think you slowly regen health over time. Good science experiment. Thanks, guys. Is the volume seeming okay, by the way? Any better at all? Let's see what the voice sounds like.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
Okay, we have the cliche of 2 detectives on the case. I don't think we recognize either of these names. I also don't think there was a piece of writing right here. Agent Nightingale
didn't want to be in Bright Falls.
There's more. There's outside names, little glimpses, little vignettes of people outside of Wake. Rose, Barry, Sarah, these deputies, Agent Nightingale. They kind of give us an outside picture of the town and the people surrounding whatever's going on here. There's a piece of manuscript out here. Yo, thanks for the support today, guys. Holy shit. Cassie. Thank you. Thanks for the subscription. Everything's a cliche? What do you mean? In this game, everything kind of is a cliche. I think it's one of the game's themes is it's like, it's interacting with cliche. You could also say trope. You could say like genre. I think we probably got to run this elevator. What do you guys think? Oh! There you go. No, you fucking idiot. Ooh. Okay, well, that went really well. I just want to make the, and now I'm afraid to make the jump because I think I'm going to die if I make it. If I don't make it, I mean. I kind of want to play this game. It's fun. It's fun. It definitely feels a little 2010, but it's fun. Can we try it again? Oh, we made it. Thank God. Barry and Elderwood. Everybody's favorite character, Barry. Yo, Guarded Trilogy. How's it going? Exclamation Soulsborne in the chat, by the way. Thank you for the 8 months. How are ya?
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed.
On crank.
Like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
Barry's gonna die to some birds. I will say, Can we talk about how much of a letdown? R.I.P. Barreled. Can we talk about how much of a letdown it is to read the last sentence? We've got, like, a confident voice in so much of this writing. If I had to characterize Alan Wake's writing, one word I would definitely use is confident. And I don't think it's bad in so many places. I'm just continually, I'm shining my flashlight on the, like, the bestseller genre, tropey sort of bullshit that happens. It is so not helpful to write, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified. God damn it. Why? What I mean by that is it's like, It's just lazy, is what it is. It's just very lazy. It's like, it's efficient in all the wrong ways. Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified. I don't know. I don't even know how to put that in more. I like most of the writing on this page, but this last line is such a bummer for me to read. I feel like a lot of the time the excerpt is taken in the middle of more text. A sentence like that isn't supposed to close anything. I disagree. So I absolutely get the sense that we are getting passages pulled from longer sections. It's not like it's the end of a chapter necessarily. However, I do think I think it is meant to end. I think it's meant to be the end of a thought. That line is meant to be the end of a thought because it is the summation of the 2 paragraphs above it. And so whether or not more writing continues in the next paragraph, or if it is a page break, or if it is a chapter break, this thought, surprised, not terrified, is the idea, the thesis that these 3 paragraphs are working towards. The bummer is that you list the thesis in such a boring way at the end of accomplishing what you are trying to do. Yeah. Like if we're treating this as if it was ripped from a book, maybe there are a paragraph directly afterwards. Maybe it's a page break. Maybe it's a chapter break. So much of the writing style of Alan Wake, of the manuscript, is...
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose.
I don't want to hear the audio. Is this type of... We're going to leave you on... It's very like... I remember the first time I ever read The Hunger Games. I was a 8th grader, freshman, something like that, in high school. And I realized a thing, which is that I would flip the page and notice on the bottom right hand of the bottom of the right hand page would be the end of the chapter. And I'm reading this full page, and this one has about half a page of writing on it. And my eyes would start to glimpse over. Because if you've ever read those books, you know that they follow a formula, which is followed a lot of times in writing, which is that like you end on this little cliffhanger is the wrong word, but you end on a moment of intrigue. You end on like a flip of a switch, a slight twist of the plot. Not a like plot twist, all caps, period. But you end on a little thing. And so I would be reading and my eyes would inadvertently skip over to the bottom right to be like, what is the thing that this chapter ends on? Because nothing else before sort of matters if we're just going to do, it does matter. But if we're just going to do this, and it'll be a pattern every time, that I'm going to want to look there. I'm going to want to know what that was. Alan Wake definitely has that style. I get the sense that we are pulling these vignettes, these 2 to 3, the single page, from larger text. But I also think...
Rose was barely out of her teens.
Hey Ryan, do you have any post-secondary education?
I'm so sorry. I apologize. I should be playing the game. I really apologize. I really do. But Alan Wake's style, the style of these, is to end on the period. And that's not wrong necessarily. But it is formulaic. It is very formulaic. And one of the big markers of genre fiction, of genre writing, is that it has formulas. As opposed to your more literary fiction, as opposed to the classics you may or may not have read, one of the markers of genre is that it does follow a formula. And these follow formulas. Absolutely. Artifice says, it's a closing quip. On some of these other pages, it feels that way, but the just terrified on this last page feels incomplete to me.
Self down.
I think it's because it's going for this like theoretical closing quip, which is like, you can be terrified but not surprised, Very in character for Barry, I guess, if you want to think about it really generously. Is it's very in character for Barry to have a thought like that. That said, boy, is it bad writing. Anyways, Ryan, have you picked up Shadow Ticket? I don't know what that is. What's Shadow Ticket? Is the Alan Wake manuscript the next book club reading assignment? Take a shot. Ryan's going to give us alcohol poisoning. Did you guys know I have a master's degree in creative writing? I'm sorry. I can't help, but this is the kind of thing where I was just listening to a podcast yesterday where they were like, do you have anything in your life where you are like more trained than the average person or something? And when you see it happen on TV, when you see that thing represented on TV, you get pissed off or you can't help but like pay attention to how they're doing it wrong. And one of the people on the podcast, Eric Ishii, was talking about that with violin. When they see people play violin on TV, they tend to get really worked up because they know that on TV, when a person is just like sawing away, that's not how you play violin. That's not how it's done. Does it matter that that's not how it's done? Of course not. But this is my version of that. This is my version. It's like, but the thing is, just to put the overall umbrella on it, it's not that the game is doing a bad job. It's the game is doing an excellent job of pointing out the trope and the cliche and the formula of the bestseller horror thriller is the better word type of writing. The game is doing an excellent job. Alan Wake is doing a bad job. The game is doing an amazing job. What's your thing though? What's your thing like that? What's your like, if you see it on TV, you're like, that is not how that works. This pisses me off. Crocheting, knitting, anybody wearing a climbing harness. As a historian, this is me all the time. Me when people talk about training dogs. Alan is a shit writer. He's not shit, but he's definitely a little shit. He's a little shit. He's a little shit. Those computer stuff, anything related to environmental biology, we've all got those things. And like the job of TV is probably not to accurately portray those things, right? The job is to entertain you, to accomplish some other thing by way of taking shortcuts through those things. But it's also sometimes fun to like to get into it, to be like, Megan is this way with stuff related to medicine a lot, which is like when people code on TV or like when people, EMTs or emergency room visits. Megan has lots of thoughts on that stuff. The job of TV is to keep you watching TV and to sell advertisements, for sure. Okay, let's get back to it. It's fun to get into it. It's fun. It's fun to get into the weeds. Okay. We got that good darkness. We've got the black silly putty. Got a couple more flares. I'm a little worried somebody wants to fight me inside of this building, and I'm going to be terrified if that happens. Ladder that goes up, maybe? A coffee thermos! Let's fucking go. My skill is even less useful than the people who are like, that's not how you play violin. My skill is like, you're right, this is how people write bestsellers, but it's not how people write good books. Which, arguments about bestsellers being good books aside. All that shit. All that. Oh, God! The fuck was that? Is that birds? Did this bird just fly through the window? I feel like it's been quiet for too long. I feel like any second we're gonna get lit up by somebody. I love Alan Wake. I do too. The darkness. Where's her face? Where's her face? Like my wife's? Go! Beware of Widowmakers. Be what? Aware of Widowmakers? The fuck's a Widowmaker? No, my battery's dead! There we go. Oh, I should have used the hunting rifle there. He's got a face mask. We need the power of the... Duh, I understand. Should use the hunting rifle there. Beware of Widowmakers, the Overwatch character? Oh. Manuscript page. Another hunting rifle? Bitch, I already got one. Let's go. If I get back here, am I going to be able to get out? Oh, it's the Thomas Pynchon new novel. I have not grabbed it. I have not. I've been reading a really incredible artist called Nathan Hill, and I would highly recommend both of his novels. I just finished one of them last week or a couple days ago. Wellness. I also really enjoyed his book called The Knicks. Both are really good. Nathan Hill is my recommendation.
Shadows
Very
stirred
like
and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
the Taken. If they are taken, that means they are taken from something. To this place. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. So this passage is mostly communicating to us the supernaturalness of the dark presence in the Taken. They aren't following me by, like, haunting me through the wood, like, tracing me through the woods. They're following me because the darkness is everywhere, and they can sort of, like, melt into being in little corners that I haven't. In little corners where there's no light. Would you like an answer for Widowmakers? Yeah, let's actually front seat question that. Beware of Widowmakers? So what does that mean? Many of the characters in the darkness in this game have... No! Fuck! The fuck? Was it a bear trap? Probably a bear trap. Scared the shit out of me. Many of the characters in this game have like used sort of like in-world text. They have been sort of oh, this is so interesting. They've been sort of like spitting up in-game in-world text without thinking about it. Like as if they are reading from a brochure, a pamphlet, an advertisement. So beware Widowmakers, my guess would have something to do with some sort of, like, piece of writing in the world. The dead tree or part of a tree that may fall. Fallen trees resting on branches and canopies. So maybe that's an actual warning. Beware Widowmakers. Interesting. Book club. Yeah, we have a book club in the community, and I haven't talked about it on stream yet. We're reading Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. This month. So hop into Discord, exclamation Discord in the chat if you want to join. It should be so much fun. Last couple ones have been awesome. I have not started Project Hail Mary yet, but I am excited to start it soon. I did order it. And by that I mean I got the audiobook. Okay, I'm scared of bear traps. I'm scared of everything. Scared of my own shadow. Yeah, I got the audiobook because people have been talking about the audiobook so much for years in the community. I'm excited. I will be honest with you. I am slightly... Oh, fuck. Beware Widowmakers, huh? Interesting. What are you doing over here, buddy? And what about you, you weirdo? Oh, this is a hunting rifle situation. Burn. Burn in the flashlight. Fuck. I need more battery. Burn in the flashlight. Oh no, I didn't set him down
Back
yet.
in my day episodes were still
Ah! Fuck! Back in my day, they still had me daddy. Reload, you bitch! There we go. Okay. Whew. That did not go very well. We have 40 bullets in our revolver. We should probably just use that. Episodes were still titled Me Daddy. That's true. Back in my day. I'll be honest, I'm excited to read more Andy Weir because I sort of swore off ever reading Andy. It's Andy, right? Andy Weir after I read The Martian. And I felt some of the similar feelings that I feel about Alan Wake's writing in this book. Mostly the just like sort of sloppy sentences and like paragraphs and all that. But I've heard, and people have been telling me for years, that Project Hail Mary is a much better book. So I'm excited, and you know, I like space a lot, so I'm not. I still enjoyed The Martian, but okay. Let's do this. We made it to the campgrounds. We have max revolver ammo. There goes a tree. We're gonna hear a chainsaw, right? If the trees are falling, we're gonna get a chainsaw. Look at these trees.
Logging is a hazardous occupation.
I mean, the game told us, so it's not like I'm calling it, but it's like I'm calling it, right? Like, look at these trees. They're cut. They're we know what's happening. You can suck it. Take one of those straight to the dome. You can also suck it. Uh-oh. Fuck. Okay, there's too many of you. There's too many of you, and I'm too slow. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Dodge. This guy won't die? Nobody should get shot that many times and still be able to walk. Woo! I do like it when you shoot them in the head and they do the ragdoll in slow-mo. It's really fun to see. Bro spoke it into existing. You could just tell. We were gonna get the chainsaw for sure, 100%. The Martian is such a letdown compared to Project Hail Mary. I'm very excited to hear that. I'm very excited to hear it. Orson Scott Card has some good books if you can get past his personal beliefs. I did it in reverse. I read his books when I was very young. And I personally love the whole Enderverse of games, or of books, sorry. And then I found out, you know, major problems with his view of the world and etc. So, view of other people mostly, but I don't see if there's any. It's very misty up here. My library has a 22-week hold for Project Hail Mary. 22 weeks? They also only have the Spanish audiobook? 22 weeks? That's wild. Yeah, Stacy. The book I have read the most in my life is Ender's Game, actually. My phone?
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Hitchcock.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
Keep the lights on. The audiobook is an exclusive Audible thing, I think, which is annoying. Really? Oh my god. I bet Andy Weir got paid major bucks. Holy shit. It's an exclusive Audible thing? These fucking birds, bro. That's really interesting. Huh. There is a campground right there. The horror movie Illusions? Yeah. The references.
Cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
I was out of the woods? I know what you're doing, game. I know what you're doing. I was out of the woods. AKA, I had made it out of the heaviest part of the danger. Alan. At least we can still laugh in times like this. My other thought is that means that we're really not out of the woods. That means that these campers are going to be filled with Taken. That's what it makes me think. 11 batteries. Please don't bring the dog back to life. That's all I care about. Why is the light on in this car? Do not feed the wildlife. Is that where we're going? Are we going towards animals? I think the game is pointing us towards animals. The scariest human you can find in a woods is a person wielding a chainsaw. The scariest thing you can find when Barry's being attacked by birds. There's a truck, which I'd love to drive, but I also want to look around first. Can I shoot the bird? Can I shoot the bird, please? I'd like to kill the bird. Alex, I'd like killing the bird for 1,000.
I had to find the key to the garage.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay, that's funny. Guys, we're not gonna talk Harry Potter on stream. We're gonna head back a different direction for
I'd have to get the call
for conversation on stream. Please and thanks.
from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus. I need
The lights are
the
helpful.
garage key to get to the car.
Yeah, where could the garage key be? I liked that I headed this way and it was like, you need a garage key. Oh shit, I didn't know that. I actually didn't know it. Closed for renovation. Okay. Is this
The
map
garage
actually...
key had to be somewhere nearby.
Is this map... I love this dialogue. Is the map actually helpful? We're at the campgrounds. Let's go inside of the men's restroom. Uh-oh. Why are the lights going in and out? Oh, God. Oh, God. This thing's locked, guys. That's not good. I found the garage key. Now things go bad on the way back. No?
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Sweet. So what you're saying makes sense. The problem is it doesn't make sense. 'Cause what do you mean by Alice dies? Like in the theoretical world of sitting down in your air-conditioned office and writing a story where the story wants what it wants, the story is not a machine, the story doesn't do what... That's all that all makes sense to me. What do you mean about Alice, though? Oh, God!
Nature and yourself.
Shut the door, shut the door, shut the door. Shut the door. Shut the door. He scared the shit out of me. And I knew it was fucking coming! And he still scared the shit out of me. God damn it. You can learn about nature and yourself. Oh, boy. Pick up a manuscript page. Oh, right by the trash can. God dang it, Ryan. Listen! God dang it, the game! Nightingale fires at Alan Wake?
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it. But it felt all wrong. Call it instinct. His posture. The way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
Oh. We really got to start engaging with this. Not the writing, but the information release. Right? So in a normal novel, the thing about it is that it's a one-way river. The information gets released. You go through the information in one direction. And, like, people change that when they write different types of novels. I'm reading a book right now. It's not great, but I'm reading it anyways. In which we flip chapters between the past and the future. We see a character when she's, like, 16 and a character when she's, like, 35. And so the flow of information, the fact that she has broken up with Adam when she is 35, is messed up because we know at 16 that she's just met Adam and she's romantically interested in him. And then, so there's like, you're not going through the river of time in one direction. You're leaping back and forth. In this game, we get manuscripts that are telling the truth of our story, telling what happens to us, or at least mostly telling it. But we're getting them out of order, which is interesting, which is very interesting. This manuscript in particular tells us Nightingale is no friend, despite being a higher power with the FBI. He's not a friend. So then when I meet them, I don't know who they are. When I meet Nightingale, am I then not vibing with Nightingale because I was presupposed, because I was fed information before? Or because I would have felt that way either way? And also, if the manuscript is going this way, but I'm the writer, who's to say I should be doing what the manuscript says? Does editorial control come from writing something different or from doing something different? You know? Determinism, which is one of my favorite themes in all of writing. Determinism is my shit. And this game has it a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. In this, like, writing versus, like, writer... the writing versus reading sort of thing. Enter the vehicle. I gotta check the back of the vehicle to make sure nobody's hiding in there first. We got a sweet truck! Hell yeah, dude. Accelerate is WASD. Steering is also WASD. And brake and reverse is also WASD. Is that not a funny way to phrase it? Like the controls? They don't tell you which of the WASD buttons it is. They just tell you... Oh, there's a guy right there. Oh, fuck, I hit the wall. Brake / reverse? I can't really look. I want to hit him. Let's burn him with our light. Hold to boost the lights. Ah, yes. Everybody's favorite driving mechanic, boosting the lights. Hell yeah, dude. How long have people been recommending this game to you? Ah! A long time. Long time. Pretty much since I've been making videos. What's going on over here? If the Taken can also drive vehicles, I'm fucked. Oh shit, they just spawned in. Okay. Oh no, gotta save some battery. That's not good. I can't go that way. Oh, we got a ramp. I did not see the ramp over here. This truck's suspension is wrecked. Think I can skirt through here? Maybe? Yep. That's a dead end. Who's running? My bad. I love the sound of running over them. It's really funny. There's no way I can drive up this. The fuck? Oh, I'm supposed to just get out the car. Get out me car! Bye, Air at Prime. The car won't reverse. There we go. Okay, now we go. Now we go. Now we just run. I think this is the way I'm supposed to go. This is peak Halo Warthog gameplay. This is where we saw Rusty. So we're going the right direction. The mammoth is still in there. My driving is explaining a lot about how Alan's car ended up on that cliff. Listen. Rusty, are you dead? I mean, we know Rusty's dead. He fucking... We never saw his body, though, right? Because we saw a, like, Dark Presence version of him. I don't know if we saw his body. We saw a Dark Presence version of him that chased me down while talking about, like, not littering or something. Oh my god, a coffee thermos. Oh yeah. This game has been so much fun. Are we, like, not very far into it? I feel like we're probably not very far into it, this game. I feel like I take way too much time to talk about the writing. You're at 69%. I don't believe that, but... What was that? What was that noise? Okay, we gotta watch out for the birds. The fuck? Oh! I do get to fight the birds. Okay. My light is affecting the birds for the first time.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
It seems like it's probably gonna one-shot whatever. Oh, shit! One-shot whatever comes out of the woods, yeah. Let's just run. I guess I can just sit here in the light forever, right? Fuck yeah, flare gun.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need...
In the beginning.
A week.
It's not done.
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
If not, you get me? I'm gonna... You know, she's gonna be... You know, like, X's for eyes. You get me? You know what I'm saying? If you don't deliver it, she's gonna be like...
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Oh, Barry. Okay, so I'm very confused on the plot here in terms of the writing. It's so strange to me. I need a week more to write the novel that I haven't started writing, which I definitely... But I'm finding pieces of it written. Imagine if this is all an elaborate ruse to get him over his writer's block. That's what I'm saying. Dr. Hartman is like, let's put him in a nightmare, a psychedelic-infused nightmare where the only way to save his own wife and his own life is to write this novel he's been putting off, you know? Listen, we need books 6 and 7 of Game of Thrones. George R.R. Martin gets taken to a cabin in the woods, put under some heavy psychedelics, and fed a really bad trip to the point where we have to write ourselves out of the whole of the corner we've written ourselves into, you know? It's a really short novel. He needs 2 days to write it. The fucking birds, bro. I like that I can make them disappear by hitting them with my light. It's really neat. Actually, the darkness controls the taken. Well, I didn't assume it was the other way around. What's that noise? Crows. Around the side? What do you mean around the side? What's going on here? I'm fucking scared.
Al, I am so glad you're here.
Barry?
A couple of
Barry, if you've been taken...
got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
I can see him. What happens if I shoot through the window? That was a dumb decision. It bounced off? Oh, fuck! Defeat the birds. It bounced off. I guess that's what I get for trying.
I thought the pigeons back home were bad. Al, make them go away, please.
The pigeons in New York?
The only good thing about this goddamn horrible situation is
This
that
is
I'm
not
not
working.
allergic to birds. Achoo! Oh, crap.
Oh, crap. Ah! I don't know what's going on here. I really don't know what the mechanic is. So I'm just shining my light on as many of them as I can. I think it's more light than it is anything here. I think maybe they count as one single enemy, like the flock. You know? I can't tell. The mechanic here is a little confusing. But I have a lot of batteries. And they seem to be dying when I shine my light at them, so. Oh, fuck. Ah! I swear they come out of nowhere. I'm gonna die. I'm so gonna die here. They're fucking everywhere, dude. I can't change my batteries fast enough.
Barry, you can open the door now. They're gone.
That's too many birds. It's way too many birds.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something.
We're sitting down to write.
Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared.
Look at all those chickens.
The man wanted
Look at
a
all those
manuscript.
chickens.
I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
This puffy jacket is so funny.
Speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet.
What? Why does she sound like that? Why does Rose sound like that? What is going on? Oh, no.
Brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Barry, you fucking fool.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the
No.
dear
Oh, God. God fucking damn it. Oh, shit. Ah! That's so scary. Oh, my God. Oh, I hate that so much. That's amazing. That's actually an amazing scene. God damn.
Come here.
Oh.
Pretty please. Can you tell me where I am? You.
That was really dope,
Won't you
actually.
say something?
End of episode 2.
I need to get my bearings.
Okay.
Amongst and the shadows
That was awesome. It's done? No. How many episodes are there? I don't at this point know.
On Alan Wake.
I don't at this point know, and I don't really want to know for now. I may ask at some point, but for now, we have 2 episodes done. I don't know how many there are. Don't really want to know. The music is awesome. I really like the music. I feel like that is twice now we've had an amazing ending act scene. I do think the... So we've talked about Alan Wake's writing as a character a lot. The game writing, I do think... there are places where I think it just lacks a lot. Like, I do not think this is a particularly... I'm very interested in the structure. I am not very interested in the plot. The plot is very sort of like ham-handed at times, very clumsy. I don't really tend to like love stuff because of plot, so that's fine. It's not like what I'm here for. But there is something really special in a video game in particular where you are put into a scene specifically because like where you have every single reason to be put into a scene. Sometimes in this game I'm like, Alan Wake doesn't really have a reason to be in this place. He just is there because it makes for interesting gameplay. Like it, you know, having a guy come at you with a chainsaw is interesting. It's like it's fun. Maybe they're doing something with like horror movie tropes. It's possible. Maybe there's some commentary there. But the plot that like drives us to get to those situations does not feel very clean. Exactly. That said, I'm having the time of my life. The game so far is a 9 out of 10. I'm not. Game is a 9 out of 10, and frankly, I'm still reserving judgment on the last 1 out of 10 because of what may or may not be going on with the like overarching structure. We don't really know what reality is. We don't know why the first scene that we were in was called Nightmare, but the bleed between the world of that scene and the world of the real world that I think I'm inhabiting is not. Those are not completely separated by a hard dark line. They appear to be bleeding together a little bit. So it's possible I'm also just not seeing stuff or understanding stuff, or I don't know. What a game though. What a game. Holy cow. We're gonna keep playing. Do you know how long you're streaming today? Probably at least another half an hour. Am I in any danger of finishing the game in the next hour? Front seat question, yes or no? Just looking for a yes or a no. Am I in danger of finishing the game in the next hour? No. Okay, that was my expectation. But I don't want to like stop right before a weird ending happens. Okay, good. Take in mind the game was made with very low budget. It's 15 years old. And all of that said, Ikelos, I think the game shines. Like, I think the game is amazing. Like, I find the flashlight and shooting mechanic, despite being a little weird for being 15 years old, so interesting. Like, a lot of fun. I like the ability. It plays very like The Last of Us in some ways, but it plays better than The Last of Us in others. And I love The Last of Us, mostly for the writing. But, you know, like, I'd rather have to figure out how to defeat birds in the sky made of darkness than I would have to take out a thing with a brick. Like, it's more... it's just like a slight twist on combat to make it weird, like supernatural and puzzly a little bit, more supernatural than puzzly. I don't know. I'm no expert on video games, but this game is great. I like it a lot. Fun fact, this game is older than Skyrim. Are you a writer or something? I'm a wannabe writer. That's the way we should phrase it. Take a shot. I miss this 2010 style of game that we just don't get a whole bunch of these days because they're chasing some highbrow art bullshit used in a loving way. Interesting. I don't know what you mean by that. Highbrow art bullshit. What do you mean by that? Because I feel like at some points this game is going there. I don't know, maybe. We'll see. All right, let's keep playing. Oh. Okay. Previously on Alan Wake.
Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her.
You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found
Okay, so this is a rhetorical question. This is me talking through the timeline in my own head. In my own head, the current timeline is this. Alan Wake and Alice arrive at City, where they are going to take a vacation. Alice has secretly also potentially booked a consult with Dr. Hartman. They immediately arrive, meet the old woman with the veil, who sends them to the wrong place. Alice immediately dies / goes missing. I try to save her. Alan tries to save her. A week goes by with no memory. My assumption is that during that period of time, Alan writes a novel, a manuscript. Then we awaken. This is all assuming we are in a very realistic world, which I do not, with a realistic world with tinges of supernaturalism rather than a supernatural melding of, rather than a supernatural world with touches of realism. Like realism with touches of supernatural instead of vice versa. After a week, I surface. I have no memory. Barry arrives. I've been arrested, all that shit. We go through the events of the last couple of hours where I'm like going to meet my quote-unquote kidnapper who wants to help me but then really doesn't at the last second. Says I'm going to write a story or take some editorial control. But then at the end of episode 2, we sort of have the bomb drop that if the like abstract darkness is the enemy, there's something in particular controlling the missing Alice, which is the Veil Lady who gave us the wrong address and is like puppeteering Rose. That's interesting because up to this point, the darkness in an abstract, darkness with a capital D, darkness as an abstract concept has sort of been the enemy. Kidnapper's been an unknown quantity, but Veil Lady has been mostly the inciting incident and not anything else. Now she's puppeteering and she's escalating the plot by saying, come to the trailer park, etc. So we kind of appear to have a timeline. The kidnapper wants the manuscript in the next 2 days. The Veil Lady says, come to the trailer park, and we're probably going to head right there. That's sort of where I'm at right now. We'll see. More often than not, games are trying to be something really profound with brilliant storytelling and world building, in my opinion. See Cyberpunk, these other games of the ilk. This feels a little more condensed in terms of scope and how it is handled, resulting in a very tight product. I think that's interesting, yeah. I wouldn't have used highbrow art as the term there, but I do see what you're going for. On the one hand, we have Cyberpunks, which I've heard are amazing. Witcher 3s, which I know are amazing. Full world, millions, like more characters than you should have in a condensed story. That add up to 100+ hour stories that are still really great. I think you're definitely onto something that they appear to have been working with some strict limitations. It sounds like a very low budget. It sounds like a, 2010, graphics and ways of getting through a story. But one word I would not use to describe this product is tight at this point. I think it's very interesting, but I would not use tight for this game so far. Maybe it'll end up being very tight. Maybe it'll all be airtight. Maybe it'll have been clear and condensed the entire way. I would say The Last of Us 1, very tight. The storytelling in The Last of Us 1 is very tight. I would say, like, the character and storytelling in The Last of Us 1 is basically real tight. But that's an interesting thought. That's a really interesting thought. Definitely some very big-ass games these days.
Found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
This scene is so fucking freaky to me. Ransom. That scene is so fucking freaky to me.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
There's
FBI.
Nightingale. Interesting.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff.
Now
Let's
we're
make this
collaborating
quick,
with
huh?
lawmakers.
Help you folks?
Who the fuck is this guy? Now we're collaborating with lawmakers. So a couple interesting pieces of info there. Nightingale, who has been hinted at for us, has arrived. Rose has somehow found the manuscript, despite the fact that I'm wandering around finding individual pieces of it in the dark. And frankly, I have to play on nightmare mode to find some of it. How are we doing? We've missed one in episode 1. And no, 1 in episode 2. All right, who's this guy?
Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
This is very simplistic, and so I hesitate to say it, but it is a really funny point that somebody made on YouTube on the VOD channel, which is that of course Alan Wake is supposed to be a like James Patterson. Rose, the person at the diner, knows who he is and has read his books. It's not like he's William Faulkner. And I'm like, you're not wrong. Mr. Randolph, it does not appear, has read Alan Wake's books, but is familiar with the celebrity from the radio.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives.
Oh, really?
This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well,
Okay, so that tells us something. So that tells us that we are more likely in a realistic world where supernatural sort of bleeds through. We're at one of those, like, this could happen in our world in certain weird, magical, mysterious corners of it.
you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970,
Diver's Isle.
and
Diver's
Zane
Isle.
went down with the island.
Okay, so my geology people in chat. If you were sitting atop a lake made from the like caldera of a volcano, would you necessarily know that it was becoming active again? Like, or is there a slight possibility of a chance that a volcano that could absolutely, like, would you 100% be seeing signs, or is there a very small chance you would see 0 signs and the lake would just erupt? Right? Like, my guess is that there would be some sort of sign. Like, you can't be inactive and then, my guess, which is probably very wrong, is that there is no 0 to 100, like 0 to eruption for a volcano. But I could be very wrong. I think it would be harder to tell with a lake versus just land. Volcanoes can be very unpredictable, I'm sure. But aren't volcanoes generally like tectonic, like related to the places where tectonic plates either butt up against each other or like have cracks or have space or whatever? And isn't the thing that most often causes a volcano eruption some movement or change in the relationship there? Anyways, that's not super unimportant. I'm just curious. Today we would have technology that would
Come on,
probably help
mister.
track activity.
I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
Maybe less in 2010. Okay, I will go with you, but first I have to look for coffee. You don't understand. I have a weird hankering for the bean.
Just follow me. It's not far.
Is it this way? You know what else is weird? The audio in this game is like this guy's voice is sort of echoing. I don't know if that's 2010 audio or if that is this world is
Listen,
weird.
I got things to do. This place don't run itself.
There's this echo. There's like a more reverb, I guess. I don't know. That I think has only happened more recently in the game. Can I go in here? No?
Oh, give me a break, mister. Can we just get a move on?
A lot of environmental storytelling here. We'll see if they actually directly tell it. Got camo pants on. He's got a limp. I think we're meant to assume a veteran of some sort. We know he's God-fearing. We know he doesn't call them Native Americans. There are so many boots around. Mr. Randolph. His sign's on the thing. His number's on the sign. I'm just looking for coffee and manuscript pages. Don't mind me. Nothing over here? Probably can't go through these doors. For comparison, tectonic movements cause earthquakes as well, and those are quite unpredictable. But aren't there generally... what's the word? What's the word for the vibrations pre-earthquake? I'm not saying like days ahead of time. But I'm like, if you're diving in a lake, I'm wondering if there's any warning sign. Do you think there's any warning sign generally? Imagine in 1970. Oh, for sure. Different time, for sure. I'm just like, on average, if you're diving in a lake and all of a sudden it erupts, what a wild circumstance. It's like, this water's getting a little hot. I hate how interactable this place is without actually having anything to interact with. I'm just supposed to follow you. But of course, you are moving slower. Why is this boat here? Holy shit.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
There's a dog. Is it Max? Be right back. Oh, there's a coffee thermos right there. I just ran right past it. What's that sound? You vacuuming? Is that a vacuum? Wait, that's amazing. What a neat detail. I think that might be a vacuum in there. Randy's dogs, by the way. Randy's dogs. You're Randolph. You run a hot dog stand? What's on the menu? Granny Claus clam chowder. Somebody hammering? What's that sound? Does the coffee do anything? It's a collectible, I think. As far as I know. Barry's being awfully quiet. Does the coffee do anything? It makes my headache go away.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
The Scratching Hag?
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady.
No.
What, the lamp lady?
Lamp lady.
She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Well, yeah, at this point, we trust her because she's very, like, she's attuned to the darkness, you know? Looking for manuscript pages. I can't wait to play Alan Wake Remastered just to get to play an Alan Wake game that doesn't have controls from 2010. Yeah, exactly, Stacy. My exact thought.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Gonna come with us? Come with me, please. Please come with me. This guy sucks. He's definitely meant to suck.
Welcome to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake.
God, this is so fucking creepy. I sent a video on Discord of the sudden Etna eruption from earlier this year. Tourists literally had to run down the mountain. Scientists can't accurately predict an eruption, not even this year. Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm not saying predictions, like predicting the weather. I'm saying, like, the warning sign thing. Which it sounds like in this case they had zero warning. Like zero, like in the 5 minutes before, no idea something was happening. Which is crazy. Which is wild. That would be so scary. Okay.
I'm so glad you're here.
Where's my
Rose, you have
flashlight?
my manuscript?
Oh. Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Please, come in.
What's wrong? Oh, God.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al. Al, what's... Oh.
Oh, you got drugged? We both got drugged? That makes sense.
What?
He commented on how good it was.
What?
Evil ghost coffee. Oh, shit. That scared me. Wow.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
The voice. This is the voice. This is the voice from the nightmare scene. Hiding in my Barbara's skin. What? It's coming for you, hiding in my Barbara's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. This is God from the from the very first nightmare scene.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started.
The manuscript or what?
I insist.
Whose side is the kidnapper on? The fairy guy on?
Turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Back to work, boy.
Oh.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger.
Barbara.
She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her.
Now I feel
hate
bad.
it, but I know she's right.
Now I feel bad for editing you
She
so
promises
aggressively.
me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
The genre is shifting? You're Alan Wake. What were you writing the first time? Did you try and write a children's book? No, you're Alan fucking Wake. You were writing a horror story. What are you saying the genre is shifting towards horror? Buddy! I've seen a sudden stop. I've seen The Things I Like or whatever that shit was called. We know that's what you were writing beforehand, probably. Okay, so we've pieced it together. So Thomas Zane is a writer in the Cauldron Lake. Barbara is the young person who died swimming. The darkness is chasing Alan. It's wearing my Barbara's skin. That tells us the God voice is Thomas Zane. The old woman is probably a grown Barbara Jagger who is editing Alan Wake's manuscript, doing some sort of complex incantation. That makes the pieces are coming together. They probably should have come together a little earlier, but we figured that part out. Barreled doesn't look so good over there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So I have questions. Is this Rose's trailer? Is this where Rose sleeps? Because a mobile is giving very, very different energy than this. We have like child. We have like teen, like pop fandom, celebrity obsession. We've got like stuffed animal. We've got some books. I'm struggling with the design of Rose's room. What is that book? Believe in Change. And then it's got a Toots face on the front of it. Oh boy. Turn the light on.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
You can't write a book in 12 hours. You can't even write an ending in 12 hours. There's no way. You're fucked. Give up on Alice. She's dead. Let's go back to our very rich New York appointment. Rose? Apartment, I should say. Rose, you good? Let me just grab this coffee thermos. Cooking with corn. 72 tasty recipes. Rose?
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
So what is up with the design here? If this is a trailer, right? Like a double wide kind of situation. Bedroom here. What's behind this wall? It's got to be the bathroom, but this 2010 game couldn't come up with the funds to make the bathroom, so there's just nothing. What's behind this wall? Bathroom? Sure. Where's the door? I couldn't hate Rose. She was just a plot device. Oh boy, she did get used. All right, Barry. All right, Barreled.
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
You want some coffee? I guess we could just walk outside. But you just told me to put Barry in the car, so I'm a little... Oh, there's my manuscript. Oh, shit, it's nighttime. Ah, fuck.
My gun and flashlight were gone.
Oh, boy.
I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
You got a Kool-Aid man to get to the bathroom? All right, let's read the manuscript. Randolph calls the police.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
I hate to be that guy. I have one question. How do you know her normal bedtime? Exactly, Oculus. I think what we're doing, though we are limited for space, is saying way past the time she normally turned her lights off, which still sounds creepy, but... I like my rose like I like my coffee. Still sweet when life had tried to make her bitter. Oh, boy. We gotta follow the path back around. Is this place set? Oh, there's a radio.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I ain't the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know?
Uh-oh. Walt?
I've been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but,
Is Walt the drunk... Front seat question, yes or no? Is Walt the drunk guy from the police station in episode 1? Does anybody know? Danny wants a sub. I got you, Danny. Thanks for the chats. Yes? Okay. So we have the town drunk kind of guy saying, once again, I'm not drinking. I'm staring out the window trying to make sense of it all.
I ain't been drinking either, you know, I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had a, argument with Danny. You know Danny, and...
You know Danny.
Then I got in trouble with the law, you know, and, I'm just... Well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah. Well, you know, he's, Danny's my best friend, and,
Well, listen, I love your story, but you have got to get to the fucking point. Stop with the filler words, please.
They let me out on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
Is Danny okay?
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
Okay, interesting music choice to end on that. Oh, boy. So I need to get out of the trailer park, which is sketchy to me because I'm concerned that maybe something bad's going to happen. We also already explored this whole area during the daytime. And now I'm concerned there's going to be a manuscript page here during the nighttime that I'm not aware of. So we're sprinting around. We're out of breath, but we're sprinting around. What the fuck? Oh, it's a baby crying. Kind of a lovely, like, heartwarming amount of environmental storytelling in this place. I thought it was a person muffled, like, screaming through a, like, duct tape over their mouth, you know? But, like, the vacuum, the baby crying, like, that's so right for, you know, like, this area isn't going to be entirely quiet. Got a lot of people.
You're gonna get it now.
I was supposed to go to the sheriff earlier. Now we're gonna meet the FBI agent.
God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale,
Yep.
FBI. Get him up, Hemingway. You're under arrest. You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face. Stay right where you are, Triple A.
Jesus Christ! We knew it though because we knew it from the
I'm standing right here, you
manuscript.
goddamn maniac.
Neo, truly. What in the fuck?
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Make it easy on us.
Oh, we're escaping the police. Oh, this is bad. The police, led by the volatile FBI agent Nightingale, are chasing Wake. For fear of missing his meeting with the man who kidnapped his wife, he can't afford to stop. Good thing they aim like you do. What the fuck? Hey, mods, I have a question. Can you reply to your own comment with post? Like in that case, Carly posted Evo's comment. But can you just shout yourself out on the thing? You can't reply to your own comment. Oh, okay.
Move it!
All right. We're going to start the chase here. Oh, shit. We'll see how far we make it. This is a situation in which I would guess the next story move would be to give me outside help. We're up against a brick wall. The police are chasing us. The town itself is turned against us. Barry, our friend, is no longer here. If I were in control of the story, next thing I would do is give us some sort of outside help. Or get us caught by Nightingale so that we can have more to do with him. But
Okay, men, keep your eyes peeled.
depends where we're going next.
Oh, damn.
Which way did he go?
The fuck is that red light? Oh, shit. Whoa!
Keep an eye out. God damn it, where did he go? He slipped away. Keep an eye out.
I'm out of breath. I think we made it. Thank God none of the darkness is fighting me. Yet. Oh. It wouldn't have to be help. It could also be...
Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
It could also be something even worse. Okay. Dark presence sleeps. Yeah, we're in the dark and the dark presence isn't doing shit.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Okay, so I have a clarity. I'm wondering about a clarity thing here. The rock stars had stirred it. So what does that mean? Basically, there's a darkness in Cauldron Lake or around that area. The poet had gone there and called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power. None of Thomas Zane's writing has survived. We have to assume that that darkness made it into his writing, which is in some way, shape, or form being hidden or has been removed or something. JPS Evil, thanks so much for the subscription. Thank you. How you doing today? So that makes me wonder about what exactly he wrote. The rock stars, there's a space between them, which makes no sense to me. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it seemed the writer on the when it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes. Great, how are you? I'm having the time of my life. I'm going to keep this rock stars in my mind, though. Figure out what the fuck that means. All right, let's keep going. The darkness is awake now again, by the way. I was running from the police. Now I'm back in the darkness. We don't even have a flashlight. Oh, God. Run. Fucking run. Fucking run! What was that? Oh, my God. Something is being knocked over.
Nightingale, over.
What on earth is going on? My deputies tell me you fired at Wake and he didn't have a gun. You almost hit a civilian instead. Over.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase. I don't have time for this.
Well, make the time. You can't just go shooting at people in my town. Over.
I'm a federal agent pursuing a fugitive. You want to discuss my methods, Sheriff? Make an appointment. Over.
You stay right where you are, Agent Nightingale. I'm on my way. Out.
The old classic local cops versus the agents. Okay, we've made it to a save. Our goal is still to escape the police. We should probably just call it here. But I'm just too curious to see what happens with this flare. And what's happening here.
Search the area.
Okay, we're still running from the police. So far, the running has seemed pretty easy. I need a flashlight. They're all below me. Oh, shit. Yep, this is cool. We're seeing them fight the darkness and lose. It sounds like a fucking bear. Like a Godzilla-sized bear. Uh-oh, the light went out. That's not good.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Wait, are you seriously telling me that geek writer just took out my deputies? Are you kidding? I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a tweed jacket. Over.
He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Okay, so we like the sheriff better. Do we know the sheriff's name other than Sarah? Front seat question. Do we know her name other than Sarah? Sheriff. That geek writer wearing tweed. Uh-oh. Helicopter. Shardik? Is that... Oh, fuck! You can't see me. This is really amazing for 2010. What the fuck? Birds. This is really amazing for 2010. What the hell? Oh my god, they broke it. Holy shit. Oh yeah, perfect use. Oh, that's so funny. I know her name. Have I been told her name? Her last name? I think that might be the old, There's a coffee thermos over there. You seeing what I'm seeing, chat? Oh, yeah, that's coffee. Might be the gas station? I don't know what that is. Sweet. Front seat question. What's the sheriff's last name? Is it Shardik or was that... I really don't remember. Or was that something else in chat? Sheriff Breaker? Oh my god. Is that the Skull Kid? Up on top of the... Oh no, never mind. Sorry. It's just a thing of the light. Sarah Breaker. Welcome to Firewatch, baby. Oh, there's another one over here. Is that the gas station?
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
Radio station. Anything else you can see? all of a sudden you're in Majora's Mask. Another coffee thermos. Let's go.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what are you doing? Come on!
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better
Hi,
get
Bobby.
Doc in to
How's it
take a
going?
look at both of them. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
So the explanation we're getting from that radio overheard story is that the Fed is drunk. He he drinks them to stay awake. Alan Wake. I find that a little sloppy unless it is hinted to in one of these about Nightingale.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright.
Nope, it literally is right there. I was going to say sudden alcoholism as an explanation for one character's wild actions is a little sloppy. But it turns out it wasn't sudden at all. The first time we encountered the name Nightingale, he desperately wanted to turn the car around and drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. Wasn't very sudden. No, the game is doing the writers are doing their work. They're hinting at it. Then they're explaining it after the fact, in case you missed the hint and the... Cool. So I think we can save right here. I'm guessing this little piece of light is a checkpoint. I don't know. It doesn't say checkpoint reached. Hinting at it is a stretch. We all know me. Sometimes it takes pretty big fucking hints to get it across. I think we're going to pause right here and call it a day. We'll be back Friday for more. I think this is a decent place to call it. Oh, I don't know. Do I need to find another save? I don't know that that technically counted as a save. Shit. I might need to go find a save. And we'll call it a day.
I
Hi, Bobby. How you
the
doing?
broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Wait, the coal mine? Is that where I'm supposed to meet the guy? The kidnapper? I didn't know that. The fuck? Just like I didn't know that the guy was a drunk. I did know it, and then I forgot it. There was a save when you got to the tower? Uh-oh.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Okay, we'll just pop up here, see if we get a light and a save, and then go from there. Gotta be a light up here.
There was no power to the searchlight.
Well, bummer. We do have a coffee thermos, though. Bro forgets everything? I really do. It's my... If I could change one thing about myself, it'd be my fucking memory. It's bad. Oh, we got the juice. And the cord is sparking? That seems bad. Can I electrocute myself? That'd be one way to put an end to it all.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Do I have to be fast? Is that what the game is here? Oh, kick that part? Wow. I kicked it directly into place. Yo.
Ope got an ad. Let's fix that.
Thank you, Luke. Thank you so much, Luke. Thanks for the 32 months. Appreciate you. Good old percussive maintenance. All right, this is checkpoint. We're going to stop. Checkpoint reached. We're going to stop right there. Dope. That's it for Alan Wake today. Man, I had a lot of fun playing. I got to take a break there, but we'll be back on Friday for more. And I'm sure we'll finish the game, right? Just kidding. Probably not. We're probably going to be playing this game a little bit into November, but goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube. Thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you guys again soon. All right. Whew, fun times. Yeah, this game's great. I love it. I know I've said that a lot, but thanks so much for hanging out. It was great to see you guys. I'll miss stream on Friday. Have fun. Yeah, thanks. Sorry I'll have to miss it. Stacy, thanks for the 200 bits. Thanks so much. Thanks for the support. It's good to be back. Good to be back and chatting with you guys. I gotta go because I gotta go record some more stuff. I gotta go record some more YouTube stuff. So, it's a great problem to have. Any chance you'll play the other single stream game? I think I am. I think I will, Carly. Depends a little bit on how much of Alan Wake happens next week. But my plan is still, I hope to play it. We still have one stream game that I was planning to play in October. And I think we'll probably still do it. I also was kind of looking forward to it. What's the possible game? You'll have to wait and find out. I could tell you, but then what's the fun in that? Then I don't get to hold on to the surprise of it. Play it for Peepaw. I know, Mars is the one who wanted it, right? What are you going to record? I need to record pretty much one of everything at this point. So I actually don't know yet. Probably blueprints. I don't know. Probably blueprints. Telling us is the fun part eventually. Could play it on Halloween. Yeah, I'm going to play Alan Wake on Friday. I don't know. I could think about that. I could switch it up. Let me think about that. All right, I gotta go. Thanks so much for being here. That was backseating my bet. Backseating my life decisions? How dare you? How dare you backseat my life decisions? Hey, Luke, don't forget to brush your teeth tonight. Sorry, that was backseating. My bad. No, that's fine. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much for being here. It was great to get to hang out again. I love it. I missed you all so very much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope